So now the throne becomes statues, and al-Jalis alayhi, the one sitting on him, is another status in his mind. This is not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'm dividing line in the sand. They are talking about statues, abstract statues. Let me tell you more danger than that. There is a guy called Abdurrahman Dimashqi in Damascus, Syria. Few weeks ago went online and he said that Allah sitting on the throne like me sitting on a donkey. This is like absurd. Before we said the sitting or this statue is abstract. Now they went back to stones and flesh and bones and make it a donkey now. So the throne statues equal to the donkey. Couldn't you get big and alim and respect your idol? Can't you say elephant or maybe horse or something more respectful than donkey? Allah said about donkeys, they don't understand what's on top of them. So this is, people don't belong to this Imam Sahfi'i elegant knowledge. They are going to the donkey animal markets and withdrawing some litute and example to the creator. So guys, be careful. Run to Imam Sahfi'i, hug him, hold tight to Imam Sahfi'i before they will come and tell you, here is this hadith mean this and mean that, and throw it on you, and you will be cornered. They say that, they say that, they say that. Some of it false hadith, some is not, some the way they explain it to you, and sometimes they belay psyche. You say, he is, but he's not. I'm not going to tell you, but you understood. But you walk out, you know very well it's a physical sitting because atit, it has a voice of because he is heavy, you know. And when they say he's 60 foot, and like Adam, let me explain. Adam is a male or female? Answer me. Is Adam male or female? Adam is male. When you say Allah like a male, this is not idol. Come and give me a break. You don't need to go to Azhar, study divinity for years. You don't want to go to old-fashioned funduk. You don't want to study anything. When somebody tell you, your Lord, your Creator, He looks like a male. It is over. It is over. Allah said, nothing like Him. He said, no, superseded. Hear me, I'm the 700. Quality assurance, quality control for the Aqidah. Forget about Shafi'i and all these wonderful people. He is like Adam, image for image. There is a guy called Twigri. He writes books about that. I was making a joke. Just humor because I'm sick and tired of it. He has a museum, divine museum, having all these images and the scales and measurement, you know. Then we say 60 zira. Zira means what? Arm length. So whose arm length? He's measured it. Then if you can measure it and see it, this is Iman bil Ghaib, believe in the unseen or the unseen, and measure him. So he's not unseen anymore. We believe al-Ghaib. Allah said in the Quran, وَيُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. They believe in the unseen. Allah is unseen. Al-Arsh unseen. Anyone coming, bringing attributes of idol, abstract measurement, weight, length, color, male, female, masculine, everything, bring it to that table of divinity, all of it idols. Who is telling you that? Your heart will tell you that I'm saying the truth. And if I'm wrong, they come and answer to that. If you want to get hadith, I will get them the false hadith from Subh. Amr ibn Subh and other liars, known they are liars in hadith, brought this, and they just went in the old days making all this stuff and tried to make it up. They will not like this DVD because I'm not talking hate, idolatry, I'm talking love. I still love every one of them. Why? They consider have misconception and we should guide them to save them before they meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But they should not have the leadership and the marketing place to go in the back door and start leading people. I know there are some groups here say Mawlid. I wrote about Sahih Mawlid. I started today in this week of Mawlid al-Prophet that yes, you can celebrate Mawlid. I wrote a book, it's 37 Dalil. You can celebrate as Sheikh Hassan. But if you don't want, it's fine. But they will drum on this. And I mentioned also many things false in the Mawlid. I came up with Mawlid Sahih. Okay? But it's not a big issue for me. I honor it and celebrate with other people if they do it. If not, fine. But they take it to a level of like Malaysia attack. Oh, this, then it's not really the Mawlid or not. They come back to the Akidah area. This is what worries me, that your Akidah comes spoiled and you lose the purity of Akidah of Imam Sahfi'i, which was given to you long time ago, inherited from all people came brought Islam here, from Aceh in Indonesia, from Habibs here, Habib there, because this Alawiyya Tariqa, the leader of Alawiyya Tariqa today is Habib Zain bin Sumait. He wrote a beautiful book. He said, we follow Imam Ghazali Hujjat al-Islam. He put Aqidah, he debate Islam everywhere. He followed Imam Sahfi'i himself. He wrote fiqh principle. We follow also Imam Sheikh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, who studied Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and the 700 years he follow him, but he follow just in talk, because Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, big guys, he say I follow them, but he's doing things against them. Imam, I will read for you later the Aqidah of Sidi Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, when he said, never ask Aina, where or when. Don't apply this about Allah, otherwise you are making a bliss for him and controlling him by time. When you say, where is Ahmad Darwish, you already put me in a bliss. Sayyidina Musa said, Arini anzur ilayk. قال الله له لن تراني. Let me look at you. He said, you will not see me. فلما تجلى, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did the Jalal for Jabal Musa, خر صاعقا. He was almost like lightning, death overseized him, he died. لما أفاق, when he woke up, he said, he asked Allah forgiveness. To ask to see Allah with his eyes. Because you see him with eyes, you make him material. How you see? How I see? Today if I turn off this light, you cannot see me. I need light so I can see. I see writing, I see a book, I see the wall, I see my way. How it works? Light comes, shed radiation on the object and come back to my eye, and it has its mirror and his lenses and work it out and show me that picture. So if you see Allah, this is an attribute of idols. So what about the Day of Judgment? This is something we don't know. We know it's going to happen. You will see him. I call it by eyes of paradise. So if the Prophet saw Allah with his two eyes, where's the eyes of paradise? Let me conclude this with something very powerful. Lady Aisha said, anyone said the Prophet saw Allah with his two eyes, he's a liar. Abdullah ibn Abbas said, the Prophet saw Allah with his two eyes. So let us hear, look here. These two leading authority, the Prophet ﷺ, prepared Lady Aisha, her reportation in 385 books, her hadith repeated several times to 14,006 hadith. I have them all. I made it at our house to figure out, find out all this. Abdullah ibn Abbas, Habr Hadil Ummah. He is the one in knowledge. Let me explain to you. They are not against each other. Let me explain. Lady Aisha saying, if you think Allah, the Prophet saw Allah like you see this idol, suwa and this and that, you lied. Abdullah ibn Abbas saying, he saw Allah with the eyes of paradise. The Prophet saw Allah with the eyes of paradise. So, he didn't see him with these eyes of this dunya. And the Prophet equipment with that. The Prophet ﷺ himself saw Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said in Hadith Sahih, Allah put his hand between his shoulder, and then all of it metaphysic beyond us to understand.